All right, guys, now it's time for the big one. Best Picture. Our nominees are Call Me By Your Name, Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Get Out, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Post, The Shape of Water, and Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. This is always one that's like up for debate. I thought like last year I was positive it was going to be La La Land. And
too.
then as the
Well, it was. They announced that it was La La Land.
that was not a disaster at all. No, but like going into the Oscars last year, it was La La Land, and then like as the Oscars kind of went on, all of a sudden my mindset changed, and it's like it's going to be Manchester by the Sea, and then all of a sudden it was Moonlight, just like out of nowhere, which it was a good movie. I still would have chosen La La Land. I love that movie. But yeah, it's so hard to choose, especially this year.
Oh, yeah. I would just throw out there that this year is probably, as far as me, like, looking at the Oscars, this is probably the hardest year that I've ever, like, had to pick which one would I want to win Best Picture. Because there is so much good here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like there was only one movie here that I did not appreciate, which we've already talked about. Call Me By Your Name, sorry. Let's see. Darkest Hour, Dunkirk, Get Out, Lady Bird, Phantom Thread, The Post, Shape of Water, Three Billboards. It's tough. I don't know. So obviously, last place for me is going to be Call Me By Your Name. And then after that, I'm going to say The Post. I didn't love that movie. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really good movie, but I think Jeremy Johns, another YouTube critic, like he mentioned that it was the type of movie that you watch in school. Like in 10 years, you'll be watching it in history class. And so that's kind of, I think that's a big reason why I didn't love the movie, is because it just kind of felt that way. I don't know. And then after that, I mean, it's tough.
It really is.
Because, like, after that, at least for me personally, all these other movies are fantastic. They're really, really well done. I would probably say Darkest Hour after that.
Okay.
I don't think that one really has much of a chance at winning, but you never know.
Yeah.
Then, I don't know. You know what? Switch that. Personally, I'm going to say Lady Bird and then Darkest Hour.
Okay.
But I don't know. I've been talking a lot. What are your thoughts so far?
So I would just say on this one that personally I have a really hard time choosing between Three Billboards and Dunkirk. Those are the two big ones that I would love to see win it. I also think, obviously all of them are very good movies. It's tough, yeah.
It's really tough.
Prediction based on it's been winning everything else. I think for sure The Shape of Water is probably going to take it, and I wouldn't be upset about that. But personally, I'd really like to see Dunkirk or Three Billboards win.
Yeah. So this is such a tough one because, I mean, Dunkirk was a fantastic movie. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Christopher Nolan
He hasn't, and that's why I'd love to see him win.
I mean, I think it was a crime that Dark Knight wasn't even nominated for Best
Absolutely,
Picture. Like,
yeah.
that was disgusting to me personally. So, I mean, for that reason, I would like to see Dunkirk win. But as just a personal preference, Dunkirk was not my favorite movie of the year.
Right.
It definitely cracked my top 20 for me, personally. But
Well, and we'll talk about this more in our review of it. But yeah, I really loved Dunkirk, and it wasn't your favorite, but
it wasn't my favorite, but I saw it in theaters twice.
right.
Like,
I saw
and,
it 4 times in theaters, but
yeah, and it really was an excellent movie. It just like as a personal thing, I like more character-driven movies, which I mean that's the biggest reason I didn't like it. I don't think there's much technically wrong with that movie, which is why I think this could be an interesting pick for best picture.
Yep.
So, like, on that note, kind of adding to my list, I think I would say Phantom Thread is next after Darkest Hour, and then after that is Dunkirk. Mm-hmm. And then at that point, it leaves Get Out, Shape of Water, and Three Billboards. Now, you mentioned Shape of Water. I could easily see that winning. My biggest holdup is that movie is so freaking weird.
It is strange, yeah.
Like, it's about a deaf lady that has a romantic relationship with a fish monster. And, I mean, again, it was a fantastic movie. It was, I mean, we both gave it an 8, right?
Yeah.
I think, yeah, it was a really good movie, and I'm definitely going to buy it when it comes out. Mm-hmm. I don't know, I just feel like the Academy likes to make political statements. Mm-hmm. And so, for that reason alone, I don't think Shape of Water is going to win. And so, my prediction... So, what I think the Academy is going to choose for Best Picture is Three Billboards.
Which, I mean, that's one of my personal picks, so...
Yeah, and so, I just think that because it makes enough of a political statement there, mm-hmm. without being, like, overbearing, that I feel like people wouldn't throw riots or anything if it won. And as a personal pick, again, we'll get into this on our snubs, but before it was all announced, I was saying it's either I'm only going to be happy with Three Billboards or The Disaster Artist. And we obviously know what happened with Disaster Artist, and so I'm going to say both personal and prediction, I'm going to go Three Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. And then kind of going back to my list, I'm going to say third place for me is Shape of Water. Again, fantastic movie. I could definitely see it winning, but I'm going to put it in third, with second place actually being kind of an underdog with Get Out. Mm-hmm. And
I would love to see Get Out win, for sure.
Get Out would be so sick. Like, that was the first movie of the year of 2017 that I was like, holy crap, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so I would love to see Get Out take it, but that's only if Three Billboards doesn't win.
Right.
So.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about Phantom Thread, which was an incredible movie.
It was.
And really, it's tough. So.
It really is, and I think with Phantom Thread and even like Darkest Hour, for me personally, like I know you didn't like Darkest Hour as much.
Yeah, I didn't love it, but anyway.
I mean, yeah, we can both agree it was a really good movie.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not like upset that it got nominated.
Yeah. I don't know. I think like Phantom Thread and Darkest Hour, they just kind of get lost in the mix.
Because there were so many good movies this year.
Really were. Like, I think if some of those movies had come out last year, those would have rivaled like Manchester and La La Land and Moonlight. Like, it's a tough one. It's really tough, but I'm rooting for Three Billboards. I loved that movie. Like,
it was great.
That is one that I can honestly give a 10 out of 10 to.
Yep. Well, and I did too.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going with Three Billboards all the way.
All right.
Let's do it.